Hello crafty friends, it's Jess from JessCrafts.com, and today I'm here with the Tupelo Designs LLC 1-year anniversary blog hop. Many of you who have been following me for a while are used to me posting on Tuesdays for Tuesdays with Tupelo, but for this special blog hop event, I'm sharing my video here on Monday. This is a very exciting month for Tupelo Designs because it is their 1-year anniversary of the online store when they moved off of Etsy. And so there's a lot of great promotions going on that I'll share with you throughout the video, but of course I'm also going to be explaining the card tutorial process here. So I am starting with some Distress specialty stamping paper. It's an interesting one to work with because it is a little bit different than regular cardstock. It provides a more crisp impression and a different kind of blending because the ink sits a little bit more on top of the paper. They blend together a lot better, whereas like with your typical cardstock, it sinks into the paper faster, and so they don't blend as much. It's definitely an interesting kind of paper to work with, but you're going to have to play around and get used to it because you're going to get some different blending techniques. So I wouldn't say that I like it better than regular paper. It's just another other way to work. You know, another kind of paper to use, another sort of surface to play with. And this, if you really want your colors to blend really well into each other, this is great. If you want a soft blend, then the Distress watercolor paper is great for those soft blended looks. I'm using the colors Carved Pumpkin, Picked Raspberry, and Mustard Seed, and the tool that I'm using is the Tupelo Designs LLC blending tool. And this was the blending tool that sort of started it all for Tupelo. This is what got them going in terms of having an Etsy store. And so to celebrate, they are going to give away a blending tool. These are handcrafted by Mike. And they'll be giving away a blending tool with every single order in January. So every time you place an order, you get a blending tool. There's also free shipping in January on every order. There's no minimum for domestic U.S. shipping. However, there is also going to be international shipping for the first time. It's going to be greatly discounted in January, and then there will be continued international shipping after that. So it's pretty exciting that you'll be getting such a great deal every time you order, no matter how much you order. For today's card, I'm working with some Lawn Fawn dies that are available at Tupelo Designs. There's some that I've had for a while, but they're one of those ones that it's a great basic die to always have, but it's also, these hearts would be perfect for Valentine's Day. They're such a good value. You get 6 heart dies for $6, I believe is the price on the Lawn Fawn ones. So they're ones that was so well worth the money. And basically what I'm doing is I am cutting them out of that distressed panel that I created, and then I will be putting black cardstock behind it. So the black words will really pop out from behind the distressed cardstock. But then all of those pieces that I cut out of that distressed background, I'm going to use to create a second card. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal. One die cut, it's going to get me a die cut for the black card base, but it's also going to be able to take that paper and lay it over a different piece of black cardstock and get a whole second card that are basically just kind of opposites of each other. So when you do this inlaid, it's not quite inlaid die cutting, but when you do this sort of die cutting, you want to save all those little bits in between the letters. Also, what I found is to get those the little bits out of the dies, because they do stick into the dies, or even to get the die cut hearts out, since that is a closed die and not an open die, so there's like these little holes in it for you to poke out the die cuts. I would suggest using some sort of plastic tool like the Quick Stick to get those out, because when I used a metal piercing tool, it actually pierced into the paper. So do keep that in mind. I tried using the Quick Stick to just kind of pull it off. That didn't really work, so my suggestion would be to maybe take like a piece of Scotch tape and put it, or masking tape or something like that, and put it on the back of the die, or the back of the paper while it's still stuck in the die, and pull up from there. But just be gentle with it because you don't want to ruin all of the hard work of your distress blending. I'm going to be attaching all of my elements with multimedia matte from Ranger, as it is one of the best adhesives to get into small intricate spaces, and using that quick stick tool to help me kind of push it down in place. That way I don't get as much glue on my hands if it comes out of the edges. And as you can see, I am using that same distress panel around the edge of that black cardstock because I cut the distress panel out with Lawn Fawn stitched rectangle die, and so that was that leftover scrap, and so I'll be able to really make the cards true opposites of each other. Here with this large panel where I had cut all of the die cuts out of, I want to adhere it as well, and so I was pretty generous with the tape because I don't want any of those little bits to come up around the die cut areas. And then I'm also going to be using the multimedia matte to adhere in the little centers of the L's, H, and E in this instance. The blending tool from Tupelo Designs is quite convenient and comfortable because you can really work it better with your hand. It doesn't have that awkward long handle. You can really kind of put it in your palm, and so I found that it was a little bit more comfortable and that I could use it even with my round blending foam. Since that's what I have in all my distressings, I just took that round blending foam and popped it right on the Tupelo Designs tool. So just because you have round blending foams does not mean this isn't a tool for you. I also wanted to share a little bit more about the promotions this month. Is they are having a referral program where if you refer a family and a friend who orders, you're going to get some extra points, and also you are going to be entered in for a craft mat giveaway. These craft mats are somewhat similar to the Ranger mats, except for much thicker and higher quality. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review when I get one as well. But I think that that's pretty fun that when you make an order, not only are you going to get free shipping and a free blending tool, but now you're going to be entered into a giveaway. Refer a friend for this awesome deal. You're going to get points, and the number of points is going to turn right into a gift certificate. And so it's definitely a lot of fun, great deals happening at Tupelo Designs. And once I have all that adhered down, that's it for my card today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in more crafting tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. In order to win on this blog hop today, please just leave a comment on this video, and there will be 2 winners, each getting a $25 gift certificate to Tupelo Designs, so be sure to hop along, and I will leave some links in the video description below. You can also find my social media links in the video description below. Thanks for watching. Bye.